Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Nur Akila Zayani, will be the moderator for today's forum. I hope all of you are in a pink of health during this pandemic. First and foremost, let's introduce ourselves before begin our discussion.
Alright, Waalaikumsalam. My name is Puan Muhammad Nazirul bin Wan Omar. I am from BMMM 1 stroke 2.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sri Shahida binti Irwan.
Waalaikumsalam. My name is Umi Rashkin binti Hussein Muhammad.
Okay, I hope all of you can participate in this discussion efficiently. And now, without wasting more time, we're going to discuss a few topics about the rules of OSH legislation and its basic features. And hopefully, this forum will run smoothly. And now we start about the theoretical of the OSH. As we have learned, OSH is an act that provides the legislative framework for the safety, health, and welfare among all Malaysian workforces. So, Wanazirul, what is your understanding about the principles of OSHA?
Okay, in my perception, the principle is to prevent and protect the workers against hazard and its risk in connection with their activity at work. It requires all companies to establish and document first safety and health policy, second duty of the employee and the safety and health officer, third the safety and health commit of companies, and lastly occupational safety and health inspection and officer.
Alright, good insight for OSHA principles. Then, what about the purpose of OSHA? What do you think, Mira?
Okay, generally there are always risks arising out of the activities of persons at work that should be treated as including risks attributable to the manner of conducting an undertaking, the plant or substances used for the purpose of an undertaking and the condition of premises so used or only part of them. Based from some resources for the purpose of OSHA, the aims of this act are to secure the safety, health, and welfare of persons at workplace against risks to safety or health arising out of the activities of persons at work. Second, to protect persons at a place of work other than persons at work against risks to safety or health arising out of the activities of persons at work. Third, to promote an occupational environment for people at work which is adapted to their psychological needs. Fourth, to provide the means whereby the associated occupational safety and health legislation may be progressively replaced by a system or regulations and approved industries code of practice operating in combination with the provisions of this act, designed to maintain or improve the standards of safety and health.
Right, of course. OSHA is mainly about the safety, health, and welfare for all workforces. That's described why the purpose is mostly about the safety, protection, and others. Besides that, when an act is established, they will have their roles and responsibility. Based from what Shahira know, what are the rules of OSHA legal requirement in business management?
Okay, from my understanding, Malaysia adopted a self-regulation approach in regulating occupational safety and health in the workplace. So this means that employers and employees bear most of responsibility to ensure the safety of their own workplace. However, the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994, which provide the legal framework of OSH, regulation places a huge responsibility on the employer to provide a safe and healthy workplace for all employees. This state in section 15 of the Act that the general duty of employer self-employed person to their employees are to improve the productivity through less sickness absence, cutting health costs, keeping older workers in employment, stimulating more efficient working methods and technologies, and lastly, reducing the number of people who have to cut their hours to care for a family member.
Yeah, we can totally agree with that, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now from your opinion, Wan Azirul, why do you think OSHA is important?
My opinion on that is addressing safety and health issue in the workplace save the employer money and add value to the business. Uh, when workers stay whole and healthy, the direct cost saving to business include lower worker compensation insurance cost, reduced medical expenditure, smaller expenditure for return to work program, fewer faulty product, lower cost for job, accommodation for injured workers, and lastly, less money spent for overtime benefit.
Precisely, yes. From workers' condition of health could lead to another various things. Then how about Umira and Shahira? Any other opinion?
Yes. I would like to add that OSHA also made a big reduction in indirect costs due to increased productivity, higher quality product, increased morale, better labor or management relation, and reduced turnover. Last, better use of human resources.
That's reasonable. What about you, Umira?
Okay, as for me, I'll add on the privilege of OSHA. For employees and their families will benefit from safety and health because of their incomes are protected. Their family lives are not hindered by injury. Their stress is not increased. Simply put, protecting people on the job is in everyone's best interest. That is our economy, our community, our fellow workers, and our families.
Yes, and that's an unarguably answer. We can agree that safety and health add value to businesses, workplace, and lives. And now, last topic is the features in OSHA. Can one of you describe what does OSHA actually do?
About that, it's the same as mentioned earlier about the purpose of OSHA. However, there are other aim of OSHA which is to prevent work-related illness and injury by encouraging safe working practice, uh, ergonomic, study how you work and how you could work better, and then monitoring the health of the workforce and supporting the management of sickness absent.
Yes, and also the occupational health service might also work with your employer to implement policies and ensure health and safety compliance, conduct pre-employment health assessment, support health promotion and education programs, which is whether it is in university or other institutions, provide advice and counseling to employees around non-health related problems. And the last one, provide your employer with advice and guidance around making reasonable adjustments to your working conditions.
What an insightful discussion we have today. Any additional information, Shaira?
Yes, thank you. I have some addition in info to be add, which is the traditional OSH management used to set the focus on the avoidance of punishment and expert knowledge. The main goal was establish a regulatory compliance. In contrast, modern management aimed to improve performance, activate workers, and reach goals beyond legal prescriptions. Health and safety management is seen as a part of general company management. Therefore, OSH experts strongly recommend some basic elements that should be considered. This is the basic element. The first one is measurable objective for safety and health should be set and be part of the company's policy. Objective and policy are transparent and supported by management and the workers. Next, measure should be implemented following defined process and responsibilities. Workers and their representative should be involved. Action should be based on a risk assessment and not only cover corrective but also preventive measure. The other one, performance in safety and health at work should be checked on regular basis with the of measurable performance indicator. And the last one is lesson should be learned and be mainstream in a improvement cycle. Result of the lesson learned should be promoted in training session for management and workers.
Yes. Thank you, Shahira, for the additional information. With that being said, our discussion now has met to its end. We can conclude that OSHA does play a vital role in many industries in Malaysia, including business management. And from this discussion, there are obviously many advantages that we can get when implementing OSHA in any kind of business that people do. Finally, I would like to say that this forum is very wonderful and I enjoy every second of it. Do all of you have the same thoughts as me?
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, with that, I thank all of you for participating in this forum excellently. And with
Thank
that,
you.
Assalamualaikum and goodbye. Good day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.